These interviews, these conversations, and
I wouldn't have said that though. Once you start dropping numbers of how much money you make, that make people turn on you.
We're talking about how much money I made doing the Cat Williams interview. I just got the check.
Oh, they be hating on you at that point.
Like this here, I made more money on Cat Williams alone than I made in any year that I played the NFL.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.
I like to get people who don't do a lot of interviews. Like I love the Dallas Austin interview.
None other than Mr. Dallas Austin.
Come on, man. Dallas Austin, that was a good one.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I think ours, man, like I said, I love Atola Marv, man. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
That nigga just went viral as hell on my show, man.
I still ain't got them niggas on there
what
yet.
that nigga tell the last one? He said Michael Jackson died in 1979. Then it went viral.
I'm gonna watch that.
He said it was a clone. After that, it's been a clone.
K-Dub just called me. He said, boy, I told you let anybody say anything. Nigga, that nigga ain't. I said, he called me back. He had his date wrong. He said it was 1984 when the Pepsi commercial happened. I said, man, this shit crazy.
That killed him.
Okay.
These niggas come up with some serious stuff. Man, so I didn't really realize, and I'm going to go back to the Shannon Sharpe thing, that 50, I think they had 50 million. I think it's 50-something million now. It's 60 million. I didn't know that's the most watched now interview on YouTube.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh,
Cat Williams went to the most, that's the most watched. It was Joe Rogan. Now it's that one. I'm watching them. I'm like, this shit, wow.
Good.
Man,
When you're talking about that, I just saw where an article that says Shannon Sharpe made more from that Cat Williams interview than he made in one NFL season.
I got me a little something today with Ocho. Look at that, Ocho. Oh,
Yeah, that's great.
This
that's
internet.
motivation for me.
This internet changing things, bro. These interviews, these conversations, and
I wouldn't have said that though. Once you start dropping numbers of how much money you make, that make people turn on you.
We're talking about how much money I made doing the Cat Williams interview. I just got the check.
oh, they be hating on you at that point.
Like this here, I made more money on Cat Williams alone than I made in any year that I played the NFL.
They're gonna start hating.
They gonna start hating.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd rather give them a reason to hate, man. I'm gonna have to try to get this money.
Yeah,
man.
But whether you drop
I ain't gonna tell them. I ain't gonna tell them.
Just don't tell them.
But whether you drop it or not, can people still figure it out? Especially with the social media, because so many people doing podcasting now. When you hear one person over here say, they make XYZ for, this content, but he just did that and he made way more than anybody else ever made.
Well, I don't know. Did you see the girl who did the 50-part series on TikTok?
What's that?
She was talking about the dude she was dating. He was a compulsive liar or whatever. So she made a 50-part series, and that did like 50 million views. And she said they demonetized her page.
They couldn't afford to pay her no more.
They could afford it. They just...
Why would it demonetize?
Because that's what I was telling you about these platforms. That's a push of a button.
It's just a push of a button.
It's just a push of a button. And say, hey, you violated this, or you said the cuss word, or you smoking, or your page too raw. We can't pay you for that. You ain't following our guidelines. But what are they?
YouTube,
you supposed to read it.
They changed it too. In the midst of you being on YouTube, I remember about a year ago, they started saying you couldn't curse, but within the first 8 seconds or something
like that.
And then they switched it and they said, it can't be done in the first minute. That messed up things. You lose it just steadily be messing with you. You be trying to figure it out and they change it.
That's what I'm telling you, isn't it? It ain't got nothing to do with us. They could just go off them young white boy streamers. Whatever they do, they the ones who make the platform when they get to playing them games and streaming and doing all that. They're the ones who really drive the monetization.
They be cussing and doing all sorts of stuff too.
Exactly, but they know when to do it. And they know how to manipulate the rules because they know the guy.
They connected.
At YouTube.
They connected.
Yeah, they get to come out there once a year and play games with them, and whatever they doing, they gonna make sure that they get compensated for it.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.